Super Mario 3D Land! Okie dokie!
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Slime Boss here, and oh my god, this has been a long time coming. Welcome to my Let's Play of Super... Ow, I just gave myself a Charlie horse. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Slime Boss here, and welcome to my Let's Play of Super Mario 3D Land. This has been a long time coming for me because ever since I was little, I've always wanted to play 3DS games, like, on recording somehow, and I've never been able to do it, primarily because it is impossible to play 3DS games unless you emulate it. This is not emulated. This is being recorded on real hardware, and I can show you right now. There it is, right there, in all of its full glory. This is a real 3DS that I'm playing this on. I can not just explain to you how excited I am. So, when you start up the game, there is a little bit of a demo for you. As per usual, we're going to be covering everything in this series. On the bottom screen there, you can see that there is, controls and whatnot. This is also me just kind of troubleshooting it. I can also turn on the 3D. You guys won't be able to tell the difference, but I can. And it just shows that, the toad up there is actually not, where you think he is. He's actually there. So we're going to go ahead and start the game. I did this little test file just to see if everything was running properly. So we're going to go ahead and erase that file. I don't have my original file, unfortunately. That is not on this 3DS. But I think this is good enough. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and let you watch this. Alright, yeah, so back to the 3D thing. I can see the differences on my 3DS here because I'm going to be literally looking down at the 3DS to play the game, because there is a little bit of lag on OBS here. But yeah, let's just hop into it, or as Mario says, let's-a play, or let's-a go. So yeah, controls are pretty much standard for most 3D Mario game. However, this game has a dedicated run button with multiple... you don't actually have multiple tiers to your running like you do in 3D World. I thought you did, but you don't. We have long jumps. We also have, if you're running, you can also roll somehow. Okay, it's a little cumbersome, but you gotta claw it. Press X and you can roll, and you can do a rolling long jump as well. Yeah, and then this is obviously a lot better than something like Super Mario 64 DS, which we have played in the past, where the I was using an analog stick because I was on Wii U, but it's a little bit more challenging because Alright, it's a little bit more challenging on there because it wasn't built for it, right? It was built for like a D-pad, but the D-pad in this game turns the camera. We can also take a look at the bottom screen there, which only provides just extra additional bits of information. Soon enough, we'll see, like just like in New Super Mario Bros. DS, which a game I will cover at a later date, that they have an item storage down there, and I would like to say that it pretty much originates from there. You can choose to play this game in 3D if you want. It was definitely built for it. It's one of those few games where you kind of need the 3D in order to play it. Not in all cases, but sometimes you might want it. Again, that might be an accessibility thing where it's like, it's technically still playable in 2D, and otherwise it would not be possible to play on like something like a 2DS or something, or even future-proofing it where like maybe it comes to the Switch 2 or something like that, and then it's like completely unplayable, right? So there's another thing that I wanted to talk about with the 3D, because in this game, unlike many others, this game has almost like a diorama sort of thing where you can either choose to have things protrude or intrude in the game, and then the 3DS kind of has to find your eyes and adjust. I think mine might not be really calibrated, but that's okay because I'm not going to be using the 3D a whole lot, but you might want to. So, in order to 100% this game, you need to, of course, you need to obtain all 3 star coins, as well as get the top of the flagpole on every stage. Now, that is all that the game is communicating to you for now. There is a little bit more that we have to do, but for the sake of this video, that's really all we have to do. As per usual, I will be doing everything, obviously. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, videos format, right. The video format will be very simple. We are going to be playing every world, one per video. There is, for the sake of, again, this video, there is 8 worlds for us to check out, and maybe even more, as per usual with a Mario game, right? But this one is special, so, I mean, and it's kind of, even though it's not the best 3D Mario game, it's definitely one that has a place in my heart when it comes to like the Mario series. Now, something that I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be doing something known as an infinite lives trick. I'm going to step away from the game for a little bit, because just like in this game, just like in Mario 1 and in Super Mario 3D World as well, a very, very simple infinite lives trick can be done right here. Very, very simple setup. All you gotta do is stand in front of the Koopa, jump on top of them, and make sure that you go a little bit forward so you're more in the middle between the block and the Koopa and the wall behind you. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just speed this up until we're absolutely complete. Unfortunately, there is a limited amount of time in the stage. Actually, no, I think I'm going to go ahead and use this time to talk about a little bit more. This is the first 3D Mario game that's sort of linear. I know that the Galaxy game started to trend in that direction, but in this game, it started to become more apparent that this is just the 2D Mario games in a 3D setting, which is very creative for the time, but unfortunately that's not what people were looking for. But Nintendo does take a lot of cues from this game in order to make 3D World, which is a very good game, and continuing on into Odyssey. There's another reason why I'm going to be playing this game this year, because there potentially might be a new 3D Mario game coming out this year. That's going to be a lot of fun to check out and see how they evolve the formula once again. There's also the element of 3D World's expansion of Bowser's Fury, where Bowser's Fury is sort of like a tech demo for what could be the future of 3D Mario, combining the both linearity and open worldness of both, and giving us a completely unique experience. And honestly, I don't even care if they give us just a completely expanded version of Bowser's Fury. I wouldn't mind that. Like a full $60 game that is Bowser's Fury, basically. But if they take that and expand it even more, that's just going to be even better, right? So we'll see what they do. Anyways, this is another thing that is part of completion, unfortunately. There are 2 elements that I need to discuss here. The first element here is that you must obtain crown lives, which is approximately 1,100 110 lives, I believe. And I don't know why you have to do this, but it's part of completion. I couldn't tell you why, but it's one of the things that you have to do. So doing this early on is going to help us out immensely. And on top of that, there are 2 more caveats to this completion factor, which is why we're doing this so early. One, if you get a game over, unfortunately you miss out on, I believe, a shiny star rank on your profile. So do not get a game over. And also, purely, I can't remember on the top of my head if it's purely just seeing the invincibility Tanuki suit, or by hitting it that unfortunately you miss out on completion as well. So we'll try not to let that happen. I know there's some levels that are a little bit more difficult for me that I have to watch out for, just so I don't have that elusive power up here for me. It starts appearing after like 5 or 6 deaths, 5 to 10 deaths, I can't remember exactly. So hopefully that should be a non-issue for us. While we're on the topic as well, you have noticed that this game has power-ups, like traditional 2D Mario power-ups. This is something that is entirely different from the other games in the franchise. The first of which here is the Tanuki suit. This is the secret power-up from Mario Bros. 3. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the same effects that it did back in the day, but you might be confusing the Tanuki suit with the raccoon suit. The raccoon suit is the one where Mario just has ears and a tail from Mario 3. That's the more traditional one. This is, again, the Tanuki suit. The raccoon suit that I had mentioned before is in New Super Mario Bros. 2. It made its re-debut there, whereas this one just focuses on the tail suit or the raccoon suit. Again, the raccoon suit also enables you the ability to fly with P-Speed. None of that is here. This is purely just a way to make platforming easier by being able to flutter and things along those lines. The super version of it, the white Tanuki suit, is pretty much the same thing, but you're invincible, and it's basically just a Luigi mode in the other 2D games, or Super Donkey Kong mode in the Donkey Kong Country game. Similar to that, it's just an additional help for babies that need it, which makes sense. That is something that Nintendo patented back in the day, if you didn't know that, is this sort of helper mode. And no other games really have done that, and even since, really. So yeah, we're about to run out of time here. This also allows us to see what happens when you do effectively run out of time. This enables me to talk about that. Yes, this game has checkpoints. Because this game is a little bit more linear, you're able to activate checkpoints. Because this game is a more traditional take on 3D Mario, I just completely messed that up. That's okay. Since this game is a little more traditional take on 3D Mario, you also have your baby form, which isn't often seen in this game because you respawn as Big Mario. You don't respawn as Baby Mario. You just can get down to that stage. In which case, in order to heal it, you would need a mushroom, just like you would normally. I am completely not facing straight right now. God damn it. Technically, you can try this up against this question mark block, but I'm not as good with it. No, you actually can't. But now you can see what happens when you become small. You actually lose your hat in this game. So yeah, so this doesn't have the traditional live system that, you know, you might see, or like power-up system that you might see in like the Galaxy games, for example. But Mario just does what he does in the 2D games, basically. as you just heard, there was a special 1-up jingle for reaching the first round. Alright, well, if we go ahead and touch this, we can now have access to the Superstar, which is an iconic Mario item as well. I just died. That also makes you invincible. But yeah, that's pretty much the infinite lives trick. Something else that I must mention while we're here, that, you know, destroys those as well. Up here is a very interesting secret. I can't seem to do it for some reason. Going up here, first of all, you can actually go this way, which I'm not really remembering what's over here. Well, the entire level is... Oh yeah, there you go. Here's a 1-up. There's lots of little secrets like that that are hidden in like nooks and crannies that requires you to kind of read the level. Going over here, I really hope it doesn't... Is it gonna lock? No, okay, there's the camera angle change. There is something that I don't want to take, but just like in the original 2D Mario, there is a warp zone here. I currently don't know where they are, so in the middle of our session, we are not going to be, like, sort of explaining where they all are, but know that there's one here, and it sends you to World 4 or 5. But I'll explain where all those are and where the locations are in a bonus video. So, anyway, there's something else that you probably noticed. I was doing, like, long jumps and crazy acrobatics and stuff. There's actually a backflip in the game as well, but for some reason you have to charge it. Couldn't tell you why. But yeah, it's a thing. And top of the flagpole, son. The way that you will know if you actually got on top of the flagpole is by it glowing gold. Alright. Alright, so we have another feature to talk about here. We're barely on, level 2. Welcome to the mystery box. Clear the room and get the item before time runs out. You might even find a star coin. The clock is ticking. So these are minigame rooms. You simply have 10 seconds to destroy whatever you're needing to destroy. And there's around 1 per world. Did you get the star medal? Mystery boxes will be sent to your Mii and other players from now on if they're using Street Pass. You might also receive new mystery boxes from them through Street Pass. Try it for now. See you in the next mystery box. So this is interesting because this is a Street Pass feature. Street Pass is still technically a thing that exists. You go around, and if there's any other people that have a 3DS, which isn't very likely, that's why it's sleeping right now, because it hasn't found anybody yet, and you should be able to do a mini game similar to what we just saw there, and it will net you a star coin still, which means you can technically have more star coins than is actually needed for the game. The requirement, I don't know what the requirement is to beat the game, but you don't actually need, I don't know where I'm going with this. You don't actually need every star coin. Well, you need every star coin in the game, but there's enough star coins to go around, basically. So we have the Fire Flower. This is not the first time that it's actually debuted in a 3D game. Actually, I'm wrong about that. It was actually in Mario Galaxy, but in that game it was timed, and a lot of power-ups in 3D Mario games are timed, right? Like Mario 64 even too. This also shows that that mystery boxes can also be found in can be found in levels. Sorry, it's kind of hard to play and talk at the same time. We also just went through a bit of a motion-controlled or gyro thing, which shows that the 3DS actually has gyro in it compared to the DS, which we last saw. Looking around here, you can see that we can zoom in or zoom out. We zoomed into Toad there. If I remember correctly, there is a secret on this level, but I think I'm going to save that for the bonus video. If you know, you know. But yeah, so you're starting to notice how like the level design is starting to be like very reminiscent of like 3D World if you played that game before. That's probably the more popular of the duology, if you will. You can start seeing 3D World isms here. It all started with this game. This is really one of those comfort games that the reason why I'm playing it right now is because it's really easy to play. It's really quick, it's really short. It's a game that I can get done in a couple of days, if not a few hours. And I can 100% it really easily as well. Again, there are a lot of 3D World isms in here, so if you're a fan of that game. However, there is a lot more 3D land isms than there are 3D World isms that you'll start to notice, because again this game had a very sort of, again, the mindset was, okay, how do we sell people on this 3D thing? And so the level design were kind of simplified to that, due to that fact, and very focused on kind of creatively engineering them so that, you know, you're able to solve creative 3D puzzles, quote-unquote, right? This is our first instance of using the star coins as currency. We currently have 10, and we used 3 of them, which means that at the bare minimum, you should have found 3 up until this point. You don't lose the star coins, so this is why you, like, technically don't even need the Street Pass feature. It's like, it just doesn't, it's not even really needed. But as you can see here, like, this is like a very non-traditional, you know, setup here. Or like, you know, perspective, right? And so, that's kind of what they wanted to go for. Just to sort of creatively engineer levels with different perspectives. But enough so that you can still sort of see and like, you know, again, it has to be simplified enough for like a baby to understand. It's also part of the reason why they did bring back the Tanuki suit, is because it makes 3D platforming so much better. It also, if you're a pro player, makes speedrunning absolutely incredible. I personally am not one of these, but yeah, like, I mean, like, I would, 3D Land is probably like the closest thing that I could ever get to a game that I could potentially speedrun and maybe even make it on the list. But unfortunately, as of recently, there's been a lot more 3D Land speedrunners out there. And now that I have a capture card, maybe it's something that I could try. I don't know, but it's still something that always fascinated me, because this game is just, it's not Mario Odyssey by any stretch of the imagination, but it feels really good to play. If you ever played this game before, like it feels really good, and it kind of made me mad when 3D World came out, because that game is noticeably a little bit more stiff compared to this game. Oh, no, bro. There we go. Yeah, 3D World is definitely a little bit more stiff compared to this game. Not as free, I must say, which is weird, because the game, itself, with like camera angles and platforming, is a lot more stiff in that way, whereas the platforming just feels so free. I don't know, but we made it to the end of this level. As you can see, the gameplay loop is pretty self-explanatory. I know I basically went over all of it, but like, it's just a fun little game. It's a fun little romp. I love this game a lot, even though it's not, it's not my favorite 3D Mario game. That has to go to Galaxy 2, but like, it's something that I can just pick up and play all the time, and I really hope that, because this is the 40th anniversary of Mario, and I'm not doing another like Mario-a-thon this year, but I may end up doing so anyway. Welcome to the Toad House. Here's a present for you. I wonder what's inside. But yeah, as I say, it's not the greatest, but it's charming. I know a lot of people don't like it because it's one of those games in the sterile Mario era. But that's okay because I don't know. It's just I love this game a lot. I don't know. And like I said, it's super simple too, which means you can just kind of go crazy with it on tech and stuff. Look at this. Like no other Mario game does this. Like, you can literally explore outside of the Toad House. I don't know why you would, but you can. Like, it's cool. Like, and then you look at this inside of the Toad House, and you're like, okay, this screams 3D World or New Super Mario Bros. 2, or New Super Mario Bros. In general. So there's a lot of it's weird. Like 3D World or 3D Land is very like Mario Galaxy 2, New Super Mario Bros. And Wii and DS, and a lot of Mario 3 influence as well. So it's like a weird hodgepodge. Oh yeah, what was I saying about 3D Mario? Mario's 40th. Oh, yeah, so this is actually the first time that we're seeing that. When we have infinite lives, or crown life, Mario loses his hat. When you're a baby in this game, you don't have a hat. But when you have crown, you lose your hat as an adult. And as a baby, you actually gain your hat back, and so there. People haven't seen it, but there is Baby Mario with a hat in this game. And even like the new Super Mario Bros. Games have that. I believe you lose your hat if you get infinite lives as well in New Super Mario Bros. But I can't really remember right now. Now I will say, get used to seeing this level. I don't remember if the older Mario games did this a whole lot, but this game in particular just, oh my god, like, it just absolutely loves to reuse levels for some reason, and I couldn't tell you why. And this is just one of those levels. I really don't know why. This is meant to show you, yeah, there's the goal here, and who are we saving? Oh, we gotta save the Toad, right? So it's weird because it loves to reuse levels, and then it has you like replay levels sometimes, like just straight up, and it's just like, why? So there's some weird decisions of padding, but I think it's fine. One thing though that I really do love about this game is that obviously this boss battle is super simple, right? Like, there's not a whole lot going on here. First of all, I can actually go over here and completely skip it. Do not push the button when Bowser's not on screen, because you will soft lock your game. Don't do it. So I just completely skipped that level. But watch this. Watch as Bowser dies here. He turned into a Goomba with a Tanuki suit. Is that weird? So, this is actually, a straight up 3D interpretation of the original Mario Brothers boss battles against Bowser at the end of each world. It is a straight up 3D replication of that. In those original games, you go to the end and you hit the axe, and Bowser falls and the bridge collapses. Same thing's happening here, except it's a button. Not to mention that if you use the fireball in the original game, Bowser, the only real Bowser is the Bowser at the end of 8-4. All the other Bowsers are different underlings that Bowser has, taking on Bowser's form. So this is a literal callback to that. Also, another thing that's interesting that I really love about this game is that Mario games, this game really hones in the platforming aspects of Mario game, and that is another reason why I love Bowser's Fury so much, is that it does double down on the platforming aspect, because Mario Odyssey more so doubles down on the exploration, and you're, finding moons everywhere, but yet people would complain like, oh yeah, there's just, gimme moons everywhere. And it's like, well, yeah, because that's what a collectathon is. You're collecting things everywhere, right? It's just it's exploration, right? At the end of the day. Well, this game really hones in that platforming, and it gives you straight up boss battles that are just platforming challenges, and that's what's awesome about this game. Again, very, very simple, right? Very, very simple platforming challenges, but that's the boss. The whole boss is the platforming challenge, and I find that really, really fun, and very different for the Mario series too. So yeah, well, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Super Mario 3D Land. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And next time, we're going to be taking on World 2. See you guys then. Bye. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Slime Boss here, and welcome back to Super Mario 3D Land on an actual Nintendo 3DS. Last time we took on World 1 and explained a whole lot of garbage that nobody cares about. And this time, we're playing World 2. And Pug's here.
Yay!
Hey!
Bro, this draw work's been pretty clingy on me.
It's been what on you?
It's been clingy.
Ooh.
Some girl that I've been working with. I know.
You don't say that on live camera.
Why?
That's weird.
Just cut it out.
I can't.
Why not? Oh, you're live streaming.
I can't cut that out. I think this is...
Are you live streaming?
No.
Oh, then why can't you?
Because I'm playing the game. You said that during the middle of the game.
We'll just cut my audio out. Duh.
I
Stupid
just
or
said I
something.
was joined by Young Pug, and then you immediately started saying...
Well, I have to make commentary somehow. Angry Grandpa.
As you can see, they really do play with the perspective a lot in this game. I just can't believe this is real. Like, I don't understand.
Grandpa, all you need is a goddamn hammer and a pound of bacon.
Don't say that. This is a family-friendly YouTube channel.
Oh, you need the goddamn hammer and pound bacon.
I fucking missed it.
You joke.
It's for the content. I missed it on purpose. Wahoo. Oh, shit.
The fuck?
Hopefully that goes away soon. Sorry, chat. I'm
Chat.
You know those memes where, like the chirping sound from the fire thing, and like only black households have this.
Hmm.
That's me right now.
Damn.
Oh my god. I almost just fell in the poison swamp. The grape soda. Damn it. I took damage, can you believe that?
What are you, an idiot?
Who am I, young pug?
That's rude. This is who you're subbing to, guys.
Yeah, young pug. You're sub to that guy? He doesn't even
This
post.
ain't even my channel, dumbass.
Puggy Wuggy.
It's Young Pug. Fuckhead.
I said young pug.
You said Puggy Wuggy.
No, the first time I said young pug, you said that's not your name.
Huh?
I said young pug for.
This is delusional.
You're like, your channel is the embodiment of. Hello, everybody. My name is Welcome.
Shut up. You take that back.
Doki Doki channel with dementia.
I don't have dementia. Okay.
Which is one of my favorite levels in the game. It's I mean, yeah, it's great. It's cool. I love these like super creative off the wall levels that like make zero sense, but look, it's Luigi.
Alright.
Can't even jump that high, game. What do you think this is?
Joe Mama. I'm time to watch my programs.
I'm not even gonna be able to do it. God dang it. That's crazy. Poppin' is crazy. This song too, I just feel like this is like the quintessential like Nintendo marketing song. Just like, you can't go wrong with it. You wanna see a cool secret, chat? Watch, but you never do this. Go past the flagpole. Come on up, let's go. Not that I need it, but you know. It's
How'd he do that?
magic. We're in Mario 1. Are you ready for the? Yay! Mario 1. Yay! Mario.
Celebrate.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
This is a returning feature from Mario Galaxy as well. Like I said before, there's a lot of Galaxy and Galaxy 2 isms in here as well. But they really stretch this idea to the limit in 3D World. Oh god, you kind of need the 3D for this.
No, you don't.
There we go. That's like the one area that you like need 3D.
3D is such an illusion.
What do you mean by that?
What I said. It's an illusion. It's not real.
So you live life in 2D?
Fuck yeah.
I knew you were good.
I always go. Oh my god, my leg hurts.
Owie, owie.
I always go forward and backwards. So only directions I go, also up and down.
After I finish this episode, I gotta show you the beginning of the first episode, cause like I'll just show it to you when I'm done. Yay! Tanuki! How long are we gonna do an all-nighter when Mario Kart 10 comes out?
Fuck yeah. I already called it off. My work.
You don't
already
even know
called
when
off.
it comes out.
What do you mean? I seen the leaks.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Yeah, June, my birthday. You better buy it for me.
Fuck no. No.
It's your birthday in October, until October.
Oh, GTA 6 is supposed to be coming out in October.
Yeah, but it's probably gonna get delayed.
That's what I said. Rockstar never learns.
But it's gonna come to Switch too, right?
Fuck no, it ain't.
It's more powerful than a PS5 Pro. What you talking about? PS4 Pro, actually. It is.
PS4
It's
Pro.
a little bit more powerful than a PS4 Pro. Which is basically a little bit under PS5 base. Hey, remember in 3D, when in Mario 3 when I just couldn't beat the fucking the airships
Yeah.
for some godforsaken reason?
Boom Boom's so easy in this fucking game.
I know.
It's pathetic. Like, give him some fucking wings again, you dumb.
That was New Super Mario Bros. Wait, was that Mario 3? Did he have wings in Mario 3?
Yeah.
He's actually... There is one battle that I really hate. It's the one where you fight Pom Pom, but it's on the like stilt or on the flip switch platforms on the last level. That one's like the hardest one, I think, in my opinion. I don't like that fight at all. Oh wait, that's Luigi's thing.
Oh my god.
Tell you right now, boy, I'm not looking forward to doing this 100% at all. The one thing I dread, but I won't spoil it. Oh no. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time when we take on World 3. See you guys then. Bye. Oh no. I didn't mean to do that.
Took me forever to get one.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Boss. Welcome back to Mario. Captured on a real 3DS. Yeah, we're back with another video. Oh, I kind of hate this level. It took me a long ass time to find all the star coins in this one. Oh, that for a freaking power up, that's crazy. That I just lost trying to do it. I always thought Mario said poop when he squatted. Listen. Poop, 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 poop. Poop. There we go. Ouch. This is... Oh, wait.
Kong's in the shop.
Who?
King Kong.
Monkey. It's Monkey Week. Monkey. Monkey. Oh yeah, this is something I never really talked about, although it's been something we've been able to do for a while. Red coins are in this game. There's only 5 of them. They're not 8 like in the 2D game, but there are the 8 red coin rings, or 5 red coin rings, I guess, in this case. Just like they are in the 2D Mario game, they give you either a power-up, depending on the level, or a 1-up if you already have full power-ups. So, yeah. Also, those guys that actually, there's a guy up here, too. They change them in 3D World, and I hate them in 3D World. They're dumb. I don't know what they're called, but they're like a variant of the Thwomp, and they just follow you. They're like mimics. Tap the world tabs on the touchscreen to go back to worlds you visited before. So you can go back, and as you can see on the bottom screen there's also stars indicating that we've completed this world or this level in particular. We've also completed the entirety of worlds 1 and 2. The exclamation point shows that there's still something to do, or it's completely new. So you could die and it just becomes green. I think. I don't remember. Everybody hates the water levels in Mario game. I don't want to do this anymore. I love Mario. Mario, my favorite. So, I think it's time that I kind of... No, I think I'm gonna wait. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait to sort of explain that feature until we actually unlock it, but it's kind of important. That's the way to go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, these like coin areas are very reminiscent of Mario 1 as well. Like the underground areas that have coins, and then there's like the rainbow areas that kind of are like coin havens. What are you doing? I thought you were my co-commentator.
Co-commentary?
Co-commentator.
Thought you don't want me to talk about my life.
I didn't want you to talk about some girl.
Why not?
That's slander.
How we like women.
This is a Mario game.
Well,
Talk about anything else.
A girl. What do you mean?
Oh my god. Welcome to the Toad House. We got an album here. Why not take a look? This one's very cool too, because this is like almost in like a secluded forest. Very cool. This is the Blue Toad House. Go inside here and you have access to the album here, which shows all of our adventures so far. You can explore all of the little beginning of world things. There are, how many are there? I think there are 12, maybe a little more, I can't remember. But you can choose to save those to the SD card as literally a screenshot. So, very cool. Very interesting. Very good. Alright, World 3-3. Are you gonna play as Donkey bitch ass? Or do you think he's ugly?
I'm not playing Donkey Kong, I'm playing Yoshi. Duh.
on the Fisher Price.
Yeah. I don't even know what that fucking. What is it even? What's the theme for the new Mario Kart?
What do you mean the theme?
It looks cartoony.
So the maps are gonna be on par, if not better than Mario Kart 8, because it's gonna be in 4K. But the characters are gonna be a lot more cartoony and a lot more expressive, like Mario Wonder, and Mario and Luigi, because Mario and Luigi had like the squash and stretch and stuff. So there's gonna be a lot more of that.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I think it's cool. I think it's a nice like middle ground because Mario characters have been very stale for the last decade and just very samey, and all the worlds are the same, and it's been getting boring. And so just having those same characters that we still grew up with, just more expressive and more vibrant, I think that's only good. And obviously, like, Mario Kart, probably a 3D Mario, which I don't think they would do 2 Mario games at the same time. And Metroid Prime, obviously, are going to be like the 3 games this year that really show like how powerful the Switch 2 really is going to be. And it's going to be way more powerful. Yep, this is during that era where Nintendo told us to take a fucking break. But yeah, those are gonna be the 3 games that say like, yeah, like this console is like way more powerful and way more like capable than you think it is. And although the characters won't actually show that, the tracks, like how beautiful the tracks are, definitely will show like how, you know, how well, you know, the Switch 2 can handle things like, you know, 4K and stuff like that. It's hard to kind of talk and play games at the same time, sorry. But I think you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, a 3D Mario game won't be anything, like, revolutionary by any means, but, like, you know, stacking it up next to Mario and having, you know, Mario Kart and Metroid Prime in and around launch it's gonna be good in terms of marketing. Just again how powerful it is. Like the 3D Mario game doesn't even have to look that good. It's just it'll just prove to people what it can do. See, how did we? See, the thing about this game is that, like, everyone's like, oh, it's just a sterile Mario, like all the same worlds and stuff, and it's like, yeah, but none of the worlds actually make any sense. Like, I thought we were in the water world, where now I'm in a snow level. Like, what happened?
The water froze.
Mario really loves to poop. Oh my god, I thought I missed that. The perspective was very weird. I'm curious what a post Mario Wonder 3D Mario game looks like, because Mario Odyssey was great, but like again, it still reeked of very standardized Mario stuff. And again, like I said, Mario Odyssey was like that good return to form, like the collectathon Mario 64 type. Supposedly this new 3D Mario game is going to be more of like an expansion on Bowser's Fury, which I thought was incredible. So I like it because it's a big open world and it's like a combination between these more linear Marios like I'm playing right now and the collectathon open world type Mario, or open level I should say type Mario, and we're getting a nice middle ground with Bowser's Fury, and hopefully they expand upon that in the new game, because if they take it in a completely different direction I will be astonished, really. I mean, they very well could, too, but, you know. Almost got my bitty bussy ate. Let's go. Back in the day when I said this game is for babies, those games really weren't for babies. This game is really for babies. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Pug. Pug, you good?
My arm.
What? Hello?
My arm.
What did you do to your arm?
I fucking lifted weights.
Why?
Because I worked out. Fuck.
Would you hurt yourself?
To get stronger than ever
Gotta
before.
do it right and then you won't hurt.
Muscles get sore after you work out. It's a part of it. You would know if you worked out.
I do every day.
Where?
I got a workout regime.
Oh.
What the fuck? I have no idea what I just did. Let's go, baby. Top of the flagpole, son. I don't remember who said that. Was it PK? PK Sparks? You never watched PK Sparks, did you? OG Black Nintendo creator. Alright, well that's gonna do it for today's episode. If you like it. Hey, fuck. Apparently I have dementia. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Slime Boss here, and welcome back to Super Mario 3D Land. Last time we took on World 3, and today we are taking on World 4. Yeah, this Let's Play is going by really quickly. I mean, I knew that was going to be the case. It's a very, very short game. But yeah, like when I said like this game like reeks of like galaxy-isms, this level really reminds me a lot of like, I think it was Cloudy Court Galaxy or something like that. Or at least the level with the giant tree. I mean, look, these literally those spike plants are in Mario Galaxy 2. I mean, just straight up, it's the same plants. This level, this song does not fit the level at all. Huh? What are you saying, ying ying? Alright, mystery box time. Straight out the box. I just got my Mariciate. Poop. Just do squats like Mario and you'll be fit in no time. Just crouch down and say poop. Then it'll be as tough as nails. You'll be able to enter the salty spittoon. What? I didn't even know that was there. Damn it, I just lost all my power-ups. Where's the hole? My God, why was this the toughest level? Okay, so over here, I think if I can get this bounce right, there we go. Nope, that wasn't right either. If I could get up there, there's another warp zone area, but like I said before, I'll be covering that in a later video. But this, being small Mario not only enables me to show off what happens when you don't get the top of the flagpole, but also when you're Baby Mario and you have infinite lives. It also shows me an opportunity to show you guys what me and a lot of people do when they're struggling with the game as a kid. We go ahead and head on back over to World 1, and you really get to know World 1-1 here a lot, because you get to die. That's what you get to do. First of all, but second of all, you come over here and you speed run the level, and this is where part of me was like, you know, maybe I could speed run the game, because I know the game really well, like the back of my hand. I mean, I've yet to have to pull up a guide for any of these star coins, right? But I come to the World 1-1 and you get yourself 2 Tanuki suits, and now we're already at the end of the level, basically. Just real quick, real snappy. Takes no time at all. And if for some reason you died and lost a life like me, you go over here and you hit the top of the flagpole and you get your lives back. Boomba. Are you sleeping? Yeah, he's sleeping. I'm recording, but don't worry, your sound is muted. I'm recording a video right now, but your sound, because I need a conversation. But I don't want to. Oh. Never mind. Hello. I wanted to let you know that I wanted to hop in a call just to talk to somebody. I am recording, but your voices are not heard. What do you mean, really? Doesn't that type of thing require, you know, consent? Anyway, I'm checking out my new 3DS capture card, and I'm recording Super Mario 3D Land because it's super easy to record. There we go. Wanted to let you guys know that I am recording, but your voices are not being heard right now. It's just my commentary.
Let's go.
I'm gonna expose all of you right now. What did he say? His phone's mic is really bad. The dark world of Discord? Okay, dude. Thank God your voice isn't heard on the recording. No, it is not. I said thank God because of the jokes you'd be making. Dang. Pick up what? Is this the game you've been playing? No. I don't have time for another game right now. I'm playing 3 games at once right now. How do you know? I'm playing Super Mario 3D Land right now. Let me alone. I'm literally recording one right now. That's how a lot of videos are. Yeah, usually I have Pug, but we were on a call and he was talking to me and he fell asleep. Thought you guys were having a hard time with it. You already know I don't like playing hard games. Roguelites, Dark Souls. Looks like a survival roguelike, like, not dungeon crawler per se, but like, kind of like a dungeon crawler. Oh god. What does that even mean? Yeah, but when I think of shooters, I think of first person or third. Yeah, like Vampire Survivors. Or that other game that you make me play, the weird... I don't know, I don't even know what it's called. It's, you like try to play couch co-op with it through Parsec or VR. Yeah, but that's also like arcade-like. It's just point-based. There's no progress. Yeah, but like you guys keep dying and losing everything. There's no like save. You don't keep your stick. That's a roguelike. Or roguelike. What has rogue elements. Oh. +2 to intelligence is crazy. What is this, D&D? Does it kind of have rogue elements?
Let's go.
Right. Dang. Right.
Let's go.
Bold of you to assume that I have money. No, no, don't buy me any more games, please. You bought me too many games that I don't play. Yours for using your money on me? Alright, well, that's gonna do it for this. Pretty much did everything in this world. Alright, there we go, finally. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Slime Boss here, and welcome back to Super Mario 3D Land. Last time we took on World 4, today we're taking on World 5, and don't forget, this is captured on a real-life 3DS, not some dumb emulator or anything like that, so this is authentic, this is real, and also nice, the amount of star coins we have. Anyways, welcome to World 5. We're going to get introduced to a brand new power-up here, being the Boomerang Suit. Although it is a completely new power-up, it is more like a callback to two older power-ups, one being the Hammer Brothers suit in Mario 3, because again, this game has a lot of Mario 3-ism, and New Super Mario Bros. DS, so it's kind of interesting. I'm not going to pick that up, because I don't really like the Boomerang suit that much. But yeah, still trucking along with this game. This is kind of part of the reason why a lot of people don't really like this game, is because it's very boring and it starts to get a little monotonous. It's also the part of the reason why I really enjoy it, because it makes it's like if you're ever bored throughout the year and you just need something to do, this game will just kind of tie you over until the next major release. Unfortunately, I have way too much on my backlog right now, so it's like I have way too much on my backlog right now, so I can't really like have a game like this. But if you're one of those people that just has some time between major releases, this is just one of those really fun games to try out, and just kind of you know, just kind of chill out with. Is this for some reason I remember there being a 1-up glitch where you just infinitely bounce on the tail of the tail womps, but you know, it may not be the case. Oh god, yeah, I forgot about this part. This part's really annoying. Also part of the reason why I do not like the Tanuki suit, or the boomerang suit. Because you basically need to keep the boomerang suit until a certain point, and it's kind of hard to do that. Oh god. Especially if you're not paying attention. And obviously there's ample opportunity to get it, but this is why you need it. And that is why you need it, is because of the star coin, but for some reason the game just didn't want to give it to me, but whatever. But yeah, yeah, not really a super huge fan of it. It's kind of not really that practical, but it's fun, it's creative, it's clever. It's a nice reference to Mario 3. A nice, I mean, it's blue, so it's kind of a reference to DS, but doesn't have to be necessarily. Jesus. Okay. There we go. It does collect items, which is nice, but, you know. Also, this level, originally when I was a kid, I was like, why are there so many, like, desert levels in this game? Even though this is, like, the level that they, well, the second level that they introduced Pokies in. We didn't really even see them in the first desert level. But this is actually the cliffs level, or, like, rocky mountain levels that you might see in other 2D Mario games. And they don't make that distinction very clear in this game. It's very deserty. See, why wasn't I throwing that? That was weird. It was in my pocket. Top of the flagpole, son. At least it gives you a level that, you know, you started off and you kind of need it, so. Alright. Yeah, you explained that to us, game. Here is another level with an interesting gimmick. So, it's a top-down level. We're gonna pick this up. We're gonna pick this up instead. And this level is really cool because it's a nice top-down, again, keeping in line with that diorama style that I had mentioned before. But what makes this level a little bit interesting is, first of all, you can climb up here and get a star coin. If we go over this way, you'll notice that these torches are unlit. We've seen a couple unlit torches throughout the game, but none but they don't really do much. They give you like a coin or something, but this one gives you literally the Zelda jingle. That's why I was quiet there. It's just quite literally the Zelda jingle, which is really cool. I believe they... I thought I ran over that. I was so confused. It's super cool. I love it. It's a nice little reference. Yeah, what's really cool about that too is that the whole level, even the mystery boxes from that perspective too, so. And they did it again in 3D World too, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that was cool. I didn't know you could do that. If you hit it against an enemy, you can kick it up again. That's cool. I didn't know that. Is there something up here too? No. Okay. Learn something new about my favorite games every day. Shit. This is why you need the Tanuki suit. Oomba. Back again, once again, to the top of the flagpole, son. Wahoo. Indeed, Mario. Indeed. I would love to play this on a controller one day, like they made like an HD version or something. Maybe we might get Mario 3D All-Stars 2 this year. It is Mario's 40th anniversary after all. Alright, this level we definitely are gonna need a Tanuki suit for. I don't quite remember where the star coins are here. Oh, why? Why would I want that? In what reality would a boomerang suit be helpful on an athletic level? What the hell? Still haven't ran into a star coin yet. I might have missed one. Nope, somehow I did not miss one. It's not often that all the star coins are after the checkpoint. It's kind of weird. No! I love how they brought the backflip from Mario Bros. 3, I believe it was in, and then they used it in the other 2D new suit. This is just so mind-boggling to me that this is even possible, what I'm doing right now. You're gonna hear me gushing about it because the 3DS is, quite honestly, one of my favorite consoles of all time.
Let's go.
This one's cool because it reminds me of a little bit of Mario World because of the giant Monty moles. Cool. Oh, the first star coin's over there. They're really close to each other. What the heck? I believe this level might have a secret exit too. Stop giving me those. I hate you. It's gonna force me to get it, isn't it? Nope. Okay, I'm good. I'm safe for now. See, there's other unlit torches. See, it just gives us coins. Not really anything crazy. But I think if you angle this correctly... No, you can't. Okay. I thought you could get the rock into the pipe, or into the hole. But I think you can. Definitely, you can definitely get it in this pipe for sure. Stop giving me those. I want another Tanuki Leaf. Oh my god. I'm so good at this game. There you go. That's how you do it. So if you couldn't tell already, there was like a sort of challenge there. You were supposed to figure out which pipe goes to the right way, but I'm so good at this game that I don't need to know. Because I'm just that goated. Please give me what I so desire. Oh, stop it. All right, let me guess. It's gonna. Yep. You just know sometimes with these. It's like one of the goofiest ass Mario songs. Whoa! Kill the Goomba. What the fuck? This is also part of the reason why people don't really like this game too much, is that if you look at a game, for example, Donkey Kong Country, or even Donkey Kong Country Returns, which didn't come out like not too long before this game came out, and it's made by a completely different team, obviously, but the sheer quality difference between how the levels are designed is absolutely just insane to people that Nintendo, the same people, not all the same people, but mostly the same people that are making games literally years before are making a game just so tech demo-y and so simple compared to what came out prior. And it's just like, if you compare like this game to like, New Super Mario Bros. Or Mario Galaxy even, just the sheer scale of Mario Galaxy comparatively is nothing compared to this, and it's so weird. And so you look at this level, and I miss all the notes. That's what I do, because that's just who I am. I'm gonna slime boss it, but you get what I'm saying. Like, just this level is not. What is this? It's a collection of like 5 blocks. Like, like what? Like, it's not even like themed or stylized or anything. It's just fucking blocks everywhere. And a lot of Mario 3D Land is like that, and you can see that in the level design, the evolution of it from this to 3D World. Because 3D World has a lot better levels compared to this, and there's literally a level in the Star World of 3D World that's dedicated to being a reference to 3D Land because it has the music and everything. Da 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 da. Like, yeah, it does all that. And the level is like literally 3D Land isms. Like, it has like the floating blocks and stuff, and it's like, what were they thinking back in the day? It's like a nothing burger. Like, don't get me wrong, Mario 3D Land has a lot of great elements, and I'm super nostalgic for it, but like, a lot of the stuff that it does is just so simple and bland and boring. But I'm glad that we're kind of coming around on that with Mario, like, hopefully this new 3D Mario game, right? Like, whatever this new 3D Mario game comes and brings to the table, I'm hoping that it's a nice middle ground between what we got in Mario Odyssey and what we will be, and what we got with like Bowser's Fury, where the games are starting to become more fleshed out and open, but also still like kind of linear in some areas. Again, very much so like Bowser's Fury. We talked about this a little bit before. Also, welcome to another castle. It's been a minute. Now we're saving 2 Toads since we've done a castle level. Surprisingly, there isn't a whole lot of castles in this game, and the castles levels that we do get, they're so good. But I just kind of vastly prefer the airship levels, because they're just a lot more creative. Which is crazy because there's a lot more of them. And then, as I said before, too, this game, you know, being really simple when it comes to when it comes to its level design. I don't know where I was going. Oh, it reuses a lot of levels too, which is like, how you gonna reuse a bunch of levels and have really bad level design? Like, I don't know. And it's not bad level design, it's just simple. If it was bad level design, then it would be pretty much like unplayable or really tough to get through. That would be really bad level design. The fact you're gonna have really simple block building level design and then reuse levels, like a lot of what we saw in that E3 trailer long ago in like 2011 or something like that, you think, oh, that's like, oh, this is what could be a 3D Mario on the Nintendo 3DS, and then that's just what we got. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and next time we're going to be taking on World 6. See you guys then. Bye. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Slimebuster. Welcome back to Super Mario 3D Land, recorded on a actual Nintendo 3DS. Last time we took on World 6, and this time we're taking on last time we took on World 5. This time we're taking on World 6. And, yeah, you're starting to see a glimpse of you know, Princess Peach. Hold on, let me... Okay, cool, sure. What? I literally hit the jump button, but whatever. You're starting to see a glimpse of Princess Peach here, sort of coming into her own, where modern Nintendo likes to paint her to be, like, kind of someone that can do stuff on her own, which isn't... Oh, I'm dead. Oh well. Sort of to be like a bad bitch character, if you will. And I don't have anything against that, but a lot of people are like, oh, why are they doing this now? This must be woke or whatever. And it's like, not really, because Nintendo has been showing signs of this, you know, character development for many years now. And this is definitely that era. Like, I mean, look at 3D Land again. Like, we just saw in that last cutscene that Peach is holding her own. Unfortunately, she does get, spoiler alert, she gets found and kidnapped again, but, like, you know, you're seeing the building blocks of this new character for Peach right here during this time that people are complaining that, you know, the Mario series is becoming too sterile. And it's like, the building blocks are here. Clearly they wanted to explore more of what Peach can do. It just unfortunately took them way too long to do so, but whatever. Also, surprisingly enough, a lot of the stuff, the world that we're seeing this supposed change on, right, is the world that uses the level design that I missed. Oh, because I died. What am I doing? The world that we're seeing the supposed change in Peach, right? This wanting to escape Peach is the very level that that is used as reference in the Mario movie. You might not have noticed it, but this bridge right here was actually reused in the Mario movie, so bruh.
Let's go. Let's go.
Alright, I went ahead and decided to just start over. I went to World 1-1 and got myself some Tanuki suits. But yeah, this is pretty much the level that they use in the Mario movie, which is crazy. What was I gonna say? I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well, that's okay. So we went in this room before, and I thought this was just like a bonus area, but the star coin is right up here. I completely missed it somehow. Like a dumbass. Oh god, imagine if they like fully remade this game where they kept the same level design intact, but they like did a little more with it, and like instead of just giving it the HD treatment. Like, oh man, that could be awesome if they actually like fully designed this. Something that I noticed too is that the world map design, or the core, I guess you could mainly call it course selection, is very, obviously it's like 2D, right? But it's never really been used before, or used ever again, really. and but it has. It's been used in one other place, and it was Yoshi's Woolly World on the 3DS, which is super weird. Because that game is a 2D platformer, but I don't know. It was just like, I just realized that while going back to World 1 there. I was like, wait a minute, Yoshi's Woolly World uses this exact setup. If you haven't noticed already, if you want to defeat the Pokies, obviously you have to, like, hit their body parts, right? But if you really want to, like, defeat them good, you hit their head, but that's pretty much how it's been in every Mario game. This level is really cool to me. Yeah, hitting their head just kills them immediately, but it's been like that in every Mario game. Something that's really cool to me about this level, and that sticks out to me, is that it's like a temple, right? And it's done before in Mario Galaxy, but something that I noticed, it kind of reminds me of, again, weirdly enough, it reminds me of Legends of the Hidden Temple. You know what that is, where at the end of Legends of the Hidden Temple, they go and they have to, you know, they have to go into the temple, right? And they have to explore the temple, and they have a certain amount of lives to do so. Well, the temple kind of looks like this, or some areas of this at least. Alright, well, top of the flagpole, son. Alright, let's pickle. Another ghost house stage. What's really cool about this stage is that it has these areas and obviously the teleporters, right? But if we just wait a second, the star coin should appear. Oh yeah, there it is. There we go. It actually indicates that you've gone to an area before with the coins. It's almost like twice in a way. I think the star. I was gonna say, I think the star coin's here. There we go. The spooky ghost library. I'm scared of touching the fire flower. And I'm glad that these ghosts are a mainstay too, because I like them in Mario Galaxy. I forgot what they're called though. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Unfortunately, I haven't run into anybody yet over the course of this adventure that has a 3DS as well, so unfortunately we probably won't be able to actually show off the Street Pass stuff. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. I can't believe I did that. I thought I could be a speedrunner, guys. I've also been playing Donkey Kong Returns on Switch lately, so sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I don't need to go back and get the the collectible because I already got it, but this game you do. You have to recollect everything. Okay, I'm gonna be a speedrunner, guys. Watch. Oh yeah, I'm so good at this game. Oh no! Fuck! Bink, bink, bink. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Ow! Motherfucker. God damn it, I gotta do that all over again.
Let's go. Let's go.
There we go. All right. All right. Surprisingly, we have 100 star coins here.
Let's go.
Yahoo! Not an auto scroller. How dare you? Ooh, that was close. How dare you control how fast I want to play the game? Oh yeah, so satisfying every time. Imagine there's someone out there that literally like they get so excited every time that they get a flagpole and it like, you know, does a little thing, you know. I'm not gonna say it, but
Let's go.
all right, back to another. God damn it. Are you kidding me? I don't need this shenaniganery. Back again, once again, to another airship level. Where am I? Help! Where am I? Alright, it's Pom Pom once again. Pom Pom! Pom Pom's interesting because I believe you can actually do an infinite lives trick on her as well. Because, oh shit. Oh god. Well, that's just great. Alright, let's see what at the edge of this. Nothing this time. Oh, I still got the top of the flagpole, son. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for World 6. Next time, we're going to be taking on World 7. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Slime Boss here, and welcome back to some more Super Mario 3D Land. Last time, we took on World 6, and now we are taking on World 7. Let's go! Ah, this has been a great adventure so far. Oh, hey, this level. Finally get to show this off. I've been waiting for this moment for a very long time. Never actually explored back here. So, oh, hey. Didn't know you were here. Cool. Well. We go ahead and take a look. The flagpole is literally right over there. So what if we just... Yeah, we literally just can. I'm not going to, but you can literally just go to the end. Speedrunner's dream right there. If I've ever seen one, that would be it. I mean... If every level was like that, well, obviously then there would be legitimately no challenge, but you know. Man, that was I've been imagining that day for a long time, that I would cover that little known secret in a video. And that day is today. Man, I would assume the way the coins are, that's the way that it would want me to go. Oh, this is nothing apparently. Interesting. Bruh. Fuck it, no coin left behind. Whatever. I've never done that before in any of my own personal playthroughs, and that was completely by accident. Okay. Okay, that's nothing. Bum, 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 Oh, got it. Yay. Don't even need it, but okay. There's the one up in there. Where are my star coins? If you don't know, you can actually defeat the eels with the fire flower. It is possible, but I wouldn't recommend it. Oh shit. Oh, there's a clock there. Good to know. They always put the... They always put the star coins just so close to each other sometimes. Well, there you go. That was that level. I'm not really a fan of it. If I was going for like a non 100% playthrough, I'd definitely 100% like skip it for sure. Wouldn't even be a question. Well, this is one of my favorite levels. Very nice platforming and theming. I like it a lot. Not the craziest thing in the world, but it sticks out in my mind because it's a little bit challenging for those who aren't awares. And it's a wee bit challenging for those who don't know. And they reuse it a few times, so definitely sticks out. What? There we go. I don't know why it was reading the top as the bottom. I don't know how long it was doing that for. Apologize for that. A little weird. Stop you. I hate you. Stop giving me that. Gibby Tanuki. That's why I was like forced to learn that strategy of going back to the older levels and getting power-ups and stuff, because the game just refuses to give you Tanukis at a certain point. I mean, we are getting close to the end, but still, it's just dumb. I know a lot of like older Let's Players, like when they did games like this, like way back in the day, they would talk about, oh, like whatever, like, oh yeah, did you guys see the Wii U announcement? Like, damn, that was sick. Like, I can't wait to be playing the new 3D Mario game on that thing. Whereas now it's like, I mean, what do you guys want me to talk about the Switch 2? Again, like if you go back and try to watch those series, like the commentary is just so, like it made sense for the time, but now it is just so bad because they can't. they're talking about things that are relevant to the time, and it's like, what do you guys want me to do? Talk about the Switch 2 and how I like the Switch 2, and I think the Switch 2 is gonna be great, and I want to play the next 3D Mario on that thing. And it's like, I kind of did at the beginning of the Let's Play. It was like, oh yeah, it's Mario's 40th anniversary at the time of recording this, and it's like, it's just gonna severely date my videos, like by a long shot. Like my videos, like, I mean, to be fair, it's probably the same as my other videos, like my other, oh my god, like my other, like, Let's Plays, like back in the day and stuff, but like, still, it's just like, how do you not date a Let's Play? I don't know how not to do it, unless, like, the videos are just so jam-packed full of, like, knowledge and stuff, and it's like, one, I don't think I have enough nearly enough information for that, and two, we, like, kind of front-loaded a lot of the information, and more information is to come, because there are different secrets and stuff that I have yet to mention, and either I'm saving it for a bonus video, or I'm saving it either for a bonus video, or, you know, another future video where it's, you know, a little more relevant. The Toad Brigade, but not really the Toad Brigade. Thanks, Todd Brigade. Thanks, Todds. Oh god. I love it when Nintendo's able to find a way to release a console with a gimmick, right? Like, say, the 3DS or something, and having a game that is pretty much entirely centered around said gimmick. And yet, and like, obviously you'd be missing out a little bit if you didn't, you know, have the gimmick or use the gimmick. But the game is 100% still playable without the gimmick. Like, oh god, I'm not gonna make this, am I? Ugh. I can make it. Let's go. I'm goated. 100% still playable without the game. I'm not playing this in 3D. Like, the 3D gives me a headache in 2025. Like, this is awful. And again, you obviously have things like the 2DS, which are made for those accessibility reasons, and yet, you know, there's a lot of games that, you know, utilize the 3D to their advantage, but you don't really need it. You really don't. Like, you can play this game entirely without the 3D. Now, there's obviously the moments, like, even in this level, where there's, like, required 3D stuff, but it's like you don't even need it. Like, you can kind of use your eyes and attempt to go about it, but still, it's like, it's definitely possible. Now, unfortunately, there's still games like, you know, Wii Sports that are unfortunately, like, unplayable without motion controls, but there are ways to circumvent that. Unfortunately, they're not official ways, but, I mean, sure, like, there are ways to play Wii Sports without motion controls. I'm like, 100% sure that that's possible. I don't want that. They need to bring back this style of level, because it's like, it's only ever been in this game and, like, Mario 64, I think. I low-key think it's literally just been those two games. Never brought it back ever again. It's pretty creative, like, not too many games that do stuff like this. And this is like one of the more actually like tactile levels in the game where everything sort of like actually fits within the world that it's in. Like, you know, having, you know, clock and all the platforms sort of turn to the ticking of the clock, right? And it's like actually built into the level. Whereas, I don't know, other levels, like the one floating block level where it's just literally floating blocks and nothing else. This one's a good one too. It kind of reminds me of Mario. I just didn't jump, I guess? I don't understand. I feel like my B button's giving out. It's been good to me mostly, but there's been a few times where it just doesn't want to jump for some reason. As I was saying, this level reminds me of Mario Galaxy 2. Pretty sure there's a level in there that has to do with the saws. Was it Puzzle Point maybe? I think maybe it was Puzzle Point. It's just like in Mario Galaxy, like it makes more sense to have like just random floating blocks, but it was cool because they gave context to those random floating blocks, right? Because they were floating in space, and they somehow made really cool like space controls, like where people, you know, you're able to go around the planet, right, and actually have gravity be affected by that, right? Whereas now in this game, it's just floating blocks for the sake of floating blocks, and there's no gravitational pull or anything. It's just nothing. It's just like these like the level mostly is pretty tactile, but like, you know what, you know, the reason why these blocks are gonna stop and fall is because they were randomly hit by the plastic plank. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's a cool creative level, something that's not really been done before, but I mean, it's very similar to a mechanic in Mario Galaxy, and it's done a little differently. And again, the level is a little bit tactile. It's a cardboard sort of self-built level that has like construction going on, right? Also giving vibes of that Galaxy where you just ground pound everything and it flips to the other side. Things like Flip Swap Galaxy or something like that. Giving vibes of that as well. And it's like, it has context and it has the building blocks of a great level, but it's just like, then there's just random goofy elements. And that's what's great about like the Donkey Kong Country series, is that all the levels are tactile and built into the environment that's around it. Really smart and really creative of the devs to do things like that. Now, again, even with levels being reused, like in this game or in 3D World, and it's even worse in this game than it is in 3D World. But that is not necessarily bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's definitely creative, for sure. Like, obviously, like, it would be more creative if you just, you know, made more levels, right? But I mean, all in all, just thinking about it, it's like, not too many games take, you know, original concepts that they already made and sort of remix them. And I use that philosophy in one of my Mario Maker levels, in my Mario Maker Super World that I've been trying to build for like almost a decade at this point, where the levels are like the levels. You already have a really good concept for a level. Just make it harder, or make it have some kind of twist, and even you can even like throw people off by, you know, making it like a mashup of the previous levels that you had before. And it's, even though it's like sort of uncreative generally, it's like, you know, overall it's creative in its own way. Here's something that's really creative. In like the new Soup games or the like some of the 2D Mario games, they sort of reuse the same bosses and they give it some sort of twist, right? Where, you know, they have some extra power-up or extra something, the extra little... How did that hit me exactly? I'm pretty sure he was going away from me, but whatever. Whereas this time, the difference here is... The difference here is we're fighting two bosses at once, which typically has never really been done in a 3D Mario game before, where you have to, you know, judge two different characters at the same time. That's pretty, again, it's uninspired, but it's definitely creative. Like, not really many games typically do that, and especially Mario, when they follow like the very similar formula. It's very different. It's creative in its own way. And I guess, technically to that end, random floating blocks is also creative, if you want to, you know, say that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, and as you can see from the bottom screen, next time we're going to be taking on the final boss. See you guys then. Bye-bye! Now that's a pretty remote song that you don't hear too often. I kind of want to hear a full version of it. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Slime Boss here, and welcome back to Super Mario 3D Land, recorded on an actual Nintendo 3DS. Last time we took on World 7, and today, it's time to defeat Bowser where he stands for the 1,000,000th bajillionth time that he kidnapped Princess Peach and never does anything else ever. How many games have we gone through on this channel where Bowser is the main antagonist and all he really did was kidnap Peach and not really do anything else? And then we've barely scratched the surface on, you know, like, you know, of how many Mario games there are that actually have done that. Let alone, again, we have a lot of, videos on the channel that cover games that Bowser is the bad guy and have kidnapped Princess Peach, but, you know. What the hell? Oh shit! I haven't actually gone over this yet. I forgot that this was in the game. Coinhead. Oh! There are boxes on the road. Oh god, I almost missed that. Oh. I feel like in Mario 3D World that goes by way faster, but... Now, if we keep it to the end on our head, we should... Yep, we get an extra 1-up. Okay. Good to know. I feel like that's probably what happened with the spinny cap as well. The propeller cap? Propeller hat? I don't even know what's... Propeller block? Maybe?
Wow. Let's go.
Like, come on. Like, this level has no reason to be in a, you know, in a you know, fiery Bowser level. It's a little challenging, so it makes sense from the difficulty perspective, but like thematically it makes zero sense. Like, this is a World 1 area as far as I'm concerned, with a couple of randomly placed flamethrowers that don't have any reason being here either, if I'm being honest. They don't even fit with the aesthetic of the level at all. Now, it would be really cool if it was like a mashup of different Mario sort of elements, like I've seen in many ROM hacks, like New Super and all that. There are a couple of ROM hacks that explore like, oh yeah, this is a grassy area, but it's, you know, the surrounding area is covered in lava, which, you know, it's a lot more creative than this, because this is just a random grass level in the middle of the, you know, the lava. Like, all of this grass should be burning right now, and there's no context to it. It's just a, you know, regular World 1 area for some reason in the World 8. Like, there's no background elements that say, yeah, we're still in the hot area. Like, I don't know. I can't believe I spent 6 minutes on a whole level at some point during this playthrough. And now we're on 6 minutes and we're literally halfway through World 8. Like, how does that work? That's the other thing too. The levels in this game are so incredibly short. I remember taking maybe a few months on this game when I was a kid. Like, not a whole lot. Like, again, like I said, it feels a lot like a tech demo showing off like the 3D capabilities. I mean, the game, for Pete's sake, this game was literally named, it was called literally just Super Mario, and then Super Mario 3D for a while, which could literally be anything, like, and so it felt like a tech demo back then, feels still like a tech demo now. And so, I mean, yeah, oh shit. The game is definitely meant to be on the shorter end, but... And also the levels, too. Like, the levels are very short. And that's kind of where I was trying to get at in the beginning of this whole tangent. But, again, that's fine, too, because it's meant to be that pick up and play. That's why I really hope that, even now that we're into the hybrid generation with Nintendo, like, I still hope that they still push that, you know, like, sometimes they'll make, like, you know, DS and 3DS style games where they're, you know, console-length experiences, but they're still pick up and play, where you're able to hop in, hop out really quickly, because, you know, it's still a hybrid. There are still portable elements to it, which means you can come home, sit at home on your 4K display, and you know, you can play 4K games, big, long, you know, Elden Ring style campaigns at home, and while you're out and about, maybe even at work, you can, you know, at work or on a, you know, park stroll or going on a trip or a business trip on a train or, you know, whatever, you can pick up and play your more portable games. So, definitely something that I hope they continue to try and push into the future. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-ba-da. That was nothing. gimme. Got it. Oh God. There we go. Oh no! Oh, yeah, fuck. I'm just gonna put the... Damn it. I want 2 Tanukis in my pocket, game. How dare you? Oh, God, what? God damn it. Apparently you have to stand in the middle of this platform to activate it. That's weird. But okay. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Yeah, not interested. I already have crown. Lives, like, why would I need more coins? Uh-oh. Where are we gonna go? Ah! Scary! Yay! We haven't seen a ghost house in a 3D Mario game since 3D World? Yeah, 3D World had some levels were ghost levels, but not like ghost houses in particular. And Mario Odyssey didn't have any. So I'm kind of curious to see like what a modern Mario 3D ghost house would be like. And Mario Wonder gave us a 2D Mario one, but it was definitely more goofy. But I would wonder, haha, get it? Because of Mario Wonder. I'm curious to see if like maybe they would do like a more edgier or actually scary, like not obviously like super duper scary, like because there's still kids playing this game, but like maybe something a little more like just kind of out of nowhere, just more like Luigi's Mansion, I guess, maybe a little more pretty. I don't know, just to throw people off a little bit. But enough that it's still lighthearted for the kiddies. One thing I've learned definitely about this game is that, I repeat, do not, if you lose a power-up in one of those mystery boxes, you typically do not have time to try and change your power-up. Do not. I would just recommend waiting until you're out of the mystery box. Do not do it. Trust me on that. Alrighty guys, this is it, the final battle. It's time. It's time for the final battle. It's time to get Princess Peach. Again. For the millionth time. And defeat Bowser on our way. And maybe this time it'll even be the real Bowser, because last time, the first 2 times were fake Tanuki Bowser. I wonder what these things are called. Almost got my butt toasted. A lot of the design elements of this, the castle levels, again, also scream like Bowser's Galaxy Generator to me. I don't know why, but it just does. Also, there you go again with the jump button not working for some reason. Alright, well, here's what we're looking at. We got a weird, like, stone snake thing and a weird wall there that I've never noticed. Oh, and Princess Peach is up there. Oh, okay. I'm starting to get the lore now a little bit more, because previously that's something that wasn't communicated very well, I don't think. Or at least I didn't fully understand it, so... Uh-oh. Yep, they really want you to know this is really him. He has a regular tail. He didn't even get the powers of the Tanuki. A lot of people think that, you know, when Bowser in Mario 3D World, you know, used the cat bell, it was something that he had done before. No. In this game, he wins, apparently. In this game, he doesn't actually take the powers of the Tanuki. It was a desperation move that he did in Galaxy in 3D World. Are you fucking kidding me? So annoying, dude. I can't get that without the... God damn it.
Wow.
Let's go.
let's try that again. Alright, Bowser. You ain't nothing to me. Oh no, you got... I think you got rings of power or something. Oh. Good night, Bowser. It's time for me to get that sweet peach cake. Again. No. Yep, and no Tanuki, no Goomba. That was the real dealio. The really dealio. And look, Peach got out of her cage somehow. Interesting. Oh, that's it for this Let's Play. We pretty much defeated Bowser, and now it's time to get Princess Peach.
Oh. 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 Mamma mia.
It is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. We still have a ways to go. Somehow, we got duped for the first time, and really, Mario... I didn't even know the door was over here. I thought the door was back here. For the first time, Mario's been duped. That what we thought was Peach hanging over the balcony. Well, we've been duped, but not in the same way. This adventure isn't over. I'm more so referring to Kamek being Peach, but like, at least this is a little more believable. I think our determination is through the roof. It's time. Alright. If you want to treat this like a traditional 3D Mario game, let's just say the last 3 levels of the game are really just one long big level. And they all share very similar elements anyway, so... Spinning this corkscrew backwards gives us a star coin, but also, again, still very reminiscent of Galaxy 2 here. I'm just getting Galaxy 2 vibes everywhere with this final romp that we have, that we're going through. If you're really good at positioning, you do not have to wait for those lava pillars at all. You can really just sneak your way past them. Fortunately, my timing was just off enough that it didn't even really matter. Again, so many cuts that you can do in the game due to Tanuki suit here as well. Again, this is one of the major reasons why I would like to speedrun this one day. just because there's so many cool. It's like Mario Kart, right? Like as long as you can keep your power up, like you can just ride through the levels and just more so work on like instead of like again if you can keep your power up, the things you just have to manage are your positioning and making sure you like nail the platformings right, and then at that point again it's like Mario Kart. You can just start figuring out new and different shortcuts. It's awesome. All right, now it's time for the true final battle. We need 100 star coins to do this. There's 145 currently that we can get in the game. This is truly it, the true final battle. If you thought the last Bowser Castle was grand, well, let me introduce you to unnamed Bowser level 69. Aha, there are the glowing eyes. I thought they were not in this game. Ground pounding that gets it going a little bit. I don't think it actually makes it go faster, but it animates a little bit. Pretty cool. Now, how many Bowser faces does this man really need? There's one at the entrance gate. There's one here for some reason, unless it's meant to be the same one, which doesn't make any sense. On the world map, it makes it seem like it's like that, but not really. Oh shit, what the fuck? I literally jumped to get it and it went through it or something. Are you fucking serious? Oh. That's so annoying. Oh, I thought the star coin was here. Might be. What even? I feel like this is supposed to be like a 3D interpretation of the like skull coaster from like New Super Mario Bros. U or something like that, or Wii, I guess. But like it is a fucking hell. How? God damn it! No. I feel like it's supposed to be like a 3D interpretation of like the Dragon Bone coaster from like New Soup, but like it does. It looks more like a Dry Bones than like a dead dragon. Bowser, I'm realizing, kinda sorta did this before, or later in 3D World as well. Where he has a fake out again, where it's like you have World Castle, which you think is the final one, but really it's World Bowser. But in this game, it's just 2 more levels, which effectively, again, if they were all tied together, would just be one normal 3D Mario, or I guess maybe even like 2D Mario, like castle, like final castle. Alright guys, this is the coolest thing about this game. Nope. God damn it. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Did they patch it out or something? God damn it. You can backwards long jump on these stairs, I swear you can. I'll put in a clip right now if it... I'm dead serious. I remember back in the day people were like, oh my god, BLJ's back. Okay, good to know. That's the other thing. 8 red coins give you a 1-up if you have a power-up. Regardless, it doesn't give you a power-up to put in your pocket. That kind of sucks. Bowser, one of Mario's greatest villains, fighting us for the 1 millionth time. Oh, would you look at that? A Donkey Kong reference. Hello? You gotta be joking. Oh, look at that, a literal Donkey Kong reference. What do you know? What do you think you're doing? You can't spin around with your tail. You ain't got no... Tanuki suit? What you talk about? What you talk about, Willis? What you talk about, Willis? Alright, Bowser, show us what you really got. No more holding back. Oh shit. I didn't mean it like that. My bad. So I'm gonna bring the heat. Got purple fire now, he said. He said, purple. Oh, fuck me. Ah! Run! Oh, goodbye, Bowser. See you next game. I almost sounded a little bit like Kendrick there for a sec. Like run. Hi. Have you ever had to flip your unemployment? I don't know why this area reminds me of Sticker Star 2. Thank you guys so much for watching my Let's Play of Super Mario 3D Land. It's a wonderful game. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it means a lot to me. I can finally play this game with a capture card. Bowser's alive? Are you kidding me? How? What? We killed him like 45,000 times! How dare he? Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. However, we are not done just yet. We have a lot still left to cover, and I hope you guys will stick with me through it. Man, this has been a long time coming for me. I really wanted to do a Let's Play of this game for a long time, even though it's not the coolest game or the greatest game in the series, but it means a lot to me in my childhood, so I hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time for whatever comes next.
Help me!